Hi, I'm Nina, and I'm here with...
Забудет.
What is your approach to people giving you advice?
You know, I'm fine with that because I feel that sometimes you can receive some advices from like completely unexpected angle or something like that, but you have to be smart enough to not take every advice because it's you kind of like have to choose what is like will work for you, what is not. But at this point when a person like staying in martial arts for so long, it's kind of like I have my team who's like specializing on advising my coach, and definitely he's like every time thinking about like how to make me better, stronger, faster. And but I'm fine with that. Like advice, sometimes you can have like just reading somewhere something like that, and it's like, oh my god, it's changing.
Yeah, like a light bulb kind of goes off. When you're training and you're training to become faster, you're training to become stronger, what does that mean? Like you go into a fight and then after the fight you do great, but you're like, I'm faster, I'm stronger. What does that look like in training to achieve that? Like how do you do that?
I would say it's something that every time had inside me, and it's like, and especially my coach Pavel, he is every time, for example, like successful fight, I won the fight, and he's like, okay, this is what you could do like better. This is what we have to work like for the next one. And he's every time he said like, if something good, like it's good already. You don't have to like spend so much time on like bringing it up. It's like, okay, it's fine, it's everything we did is right, but we have to focus on something that we can add into our games, even like more skillful, to make you more skillful.
Got it. What's the weirdest DM you've ever gotten?
It's very hard because me personally, I don't read my DMs.
I feel like it can get weird. It can get weird for you.
There is a person who delivered me this, but I feel that person, it's very like, how would say, when you go through them and deliver the nicest way.
Oh yeah. Do you ever get like videos or pictures?
I say I don't read my DMs.
It's probably for the best. It's probably for the best. All those unread.
I'm very
dick pics.
I'm very trying to have my nervous system. I'm very very protective about my nervous system.
Yeah. I don't think I protect my nervous system at all.
You read your DMs all the time.
Oh man, I'm all in them. I read everything and then I post them, and then I just I go off. I fight people on Twitter. I gotta work on that. What do you, for your nervous system, like what do you do to decompress at the end of the day?
I go to the nature. I spend time like outside and like just be on the nature. It's calm me down, and it's like so good because, for example, you have your training, you have your things what you have to do, and then your brain, it's just like not stopping, it's running and you want to like calm down, shut down everything, but you keep thinking, and it's this is the things that make you tired like even more than the training.
Yeah, like you're mentally exhausted from everything.
And I just go, for example, we are like so close to the Lake Mead, and I just spend time like boating there, just relaxing, like, and sometimes it's so cool because you stay like longer, and like all this, the sun is down and it's like all completely dark. There is no boats in the lake. You're like alone under the skies, and you just like laying down there. It's so peaceful.
You ever see like any unidentified flying objects?
Only identified flying objects.
You know what's crazy? I think that there's so there are these aliens that live by my house. I see them every night.
What's their name?
They're like they come and they hang out. I can see them from my balcony, and there's 2 lights, and they're there every night at the same time.
Maybe
and
it's a planet, maybe?
No.
Or stars?
No, Valentina.
How do you know?
Because, okay, hold on. So
aliens, UFOs.
Okay, fine, UFOs, but who's inside of them? Aliens. There's aliens. So every night I go outside. You see planes go by. You see them close. You see them far. You see the stars, planets, whatever. There are 2 lights. one is up here and one is down here. And they get, I gotta use my hands for this. They get really big, like this, big. And then the planes are like this, and then the lights are, and then there's another, and then look, then the planes go by like this, and then the lights are just hovering in the sky like this. And then all of a sudden they get smaller, and then they go, choo.
Okay, let's leave it like that.
Look at that. What is that now? What the is that? Look at these. Ding, ding, ding. What is that? Those aren't stars. Those aren't planets. That's my house.
You know, one day I saw this. How many?
Dude, show you.
What they call like? They call them. How you call the Sputniks?
Sputnik?
The Sputnik was like satellites, right?
Okay, yeah, satellites.
So one day I saw them like about 20s, like just satellites, and they just were passing by like 20s.
Right. Okay.
But this is what it's called, like satellites, and they appear at the same time, at the same moment, and you could see them.
Yeah.
At the
Weird.
It's normal. In the modern days, at least.
Okay, so Val, so you're an alien invasion, right? Since we're on it, aliens are invading us.
Right.
Yeah, no, they're coming, Val. Whether you like it or not, they're invading.
Okay.
You're
If you say so.
Oh, I'm saying it. You're on your boat in Thailand,
Mm-hmm.
and you're on the water, and all of a sudden, doof, 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 aliens come. You have to round up the forces. You got to round up your forces, Val. Who's going to be on your team? You got to fight them. They're coming out. There's only so much you can do. You can either, they don't, and you know what? They don't like women either.
How is that aliens, UFC 306, UFC Noche, how it's worked all together?
Oh, no, it doesn't.
It doesn't work together.
I'm already done asking you fighting questions. We're on to the other portion of the interview.
So it's nothing compared to the fights.
No, it's nothing. Noche UFC is going down in Las Vegas this weekend, and I am pumped to see who comes out on top. I've partnered up with DraftKings, and they have an offer that's perfect if you're looking to get closer to the action. Right now, all new customers who bet $5 will instantly get $250 in bonus bets. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up using my promo code NINA. The crown is yours. Okay, so we got the main event. We got Sean O'Malley, a striker, versus Merab the Machine, who's a grappler. We've got the champ going up against Merab, who we all know is incredible at grappling, incredible at wrestling. His jiu-jitsu is so good. His stamina is out of control. We've got third time's a charm, Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. Can go either way. And then we got the jiu-jitsu chess match of the century. We've got Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. Let me know who you got down in the comments and who you're betting on. Remember, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code NINA. But like, there's 3 fighters you want on your team to fight aliens.
Do you have a list to choose from?
No, man, it could be Bruce Lee if you want it to be. It could be anybody. Old, young, living, dead.
Oh my God, sounds scary, living dead.
You can bring them back.
Can I have myself and like a ton of like of ammunition, some Glocks, some rifles.
It's just you and your. So it's just you and your house.
Would it work?
Yeah, I think it could work. You know, a lot of people choose you to be on the team. It's just you, dude. That goes hard. There's nobody on your team but you.
As fighters, a lot of people
pick
Me?
you. Yeah.
That's cool because I have a lot of ammunition in my house.
Yeah. I bet she does. Dude, that's crazy. What's your favorite weapon or your weapon of choice?
I do like to shoot from handguns. It's my favorite. But I have like I have all line of Glocks. I have 6 Sauer, I have Smith and Wesson, but you know, for me it's not every time about the only the practical things of the gun, because for me gun it's like for example, we have historical sculpture, right?
Yeah.
Who was like created like years ago, and still like people go and look up to them. And this is for me the same. For example, some of my guns, I have rifle. It's Mosin Nagant, and it's rifle. It's from 1930s like years, so it's has a huge history. And you actually like the person who was like created them, these arms, they already like passed away, but it's still like a piece of art, piece of history. It's way much more about the guns. It's not about like defensive self-defense. It's
art.
not, it's art first of all. It's like also the discipline, and it's like teaching you when you're in a shooting range, you have completely think about what you're doing. You have to respect what you're doing. You have to understand how to treat a gun. It's kind of like how would say, it's bringing up the best of you if you know how to use it. And I am completely up to that it's supposed to be like that we would have all like this opportunity to know how to use the guns, and like all to know the gun history and culture. And it's every time like, even like if we compare like guns in a sport, you could see that many sportsmen, like athletes, they are nicest person, and who don't do martial arts, who don't do any sport, don't practice any sport, they are the worst people.
Yeah, they have discipline.
Yes, this is what I say. Like all these things, it's made us just be better.
I think a lot of it too is like having the confidence of knowing how to defend yourself, how to use a weapon, to understand it, what you can do with. You develop a sense of serenity where you're not so aggressive. You don't feel so combative because you know, I know how to do all of these things, and I feel confident in knowing. So
This is what you say is very correct, because this aggressivity, with the training, it's go away. You go in shooting range, and it's like it's the same. It's go away. And you know, sometimes I feel like in sometimes even like if it would be allowed in a school, like to fight each other, the students, I think they would be more calm. Even if, for example, if they have some problems with like student against another student, they can set like officially, like make a ring, put a gloves, fight, and then they will come down. They will come down and be the nicest person. So I think this is something would be like actually good for society.
I completely agree. And so I used to, back in the day, I used to co-own a boxing gym. And my partner and I used to go to elementary schools in our area, and we used to give like weekly classes for free and teach kids that were in a summer program. And we would teach them boxing techniques, and we would help them train and get them excited. And the best part about it is that they would go home, and all they would do is tell their parents how excited they were, how much they loved it, and then they would sign up for like classes in the area and stuff. But I think it's important for kids to learn how to defend themselves, or for it to be a part of a curriculum.
Because kids, they are need to move. They are not belongs to sit in the class and like to spend all their dawn just like all their days long just to sit and like studies. They belong to the nature. They belong to the run around, to spend their energy. And I would say it's normal for kids to be active. It's not normal for kids to sit in one place and just to freeze over there. Like that's why like sport is the best way for the kids to be normal. I feel that all kids, no matter if they gonna be professional fighters, professional athletes, or professional gymnastics, they belong to sports. They have to do sport.
So back to that older weapon, the rifle from 1930. Like, let's say you were to load it up and like shoot an alien. Like, how many shots would you have?
No, you know, it's different now. Because now when you are, for example, if I go outside and I'm like in the woods, right? What weapon would you like to take? Something more potential, or who carries like more like the magazines, the most capacity. So I would go with the modern guns. Yes,
like a hunting rifle.
For example, if I would choose like 9 or 45, I would choose 45. Again, we are speaking about handguns. I would choose 45. It's gonna be, and we are speaking about not like outside protecting from like we are protected
Aliens.
from not
Aliens.
aliens from wild animals. Like it's more dangerous. It's more dangerous, I would say.
So, okay, let's say you're stuck in a forest for 24 hours and you have to be stuck with either a man or a bear. Who are you picking?
Man.
Yeah.
Definitely man, not bear. I don't want to stuck with a bear.
Yeah, bear's ferocious. Have you ever met a bear? You met one?
No, I don't. But like in Colorado, when I had training camp, and it was like it's like bears, mountain lions, like everything what you can imagine. And one night we were like outside, and I didn't bring with me a gun, and I was like I felt unsafe, and I was like, let's go back home.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be. I've never been camping because I've seen too many movies. Okay, so do you have TikTok?
I don't.
Yeah, that makes sense. yeah. She don't care. Yeah, that makes sense.
So no explanation, no context.
There's like literally no con. She's like, man, but there's a like a trend going on, a question that was trending where a lot of people were asked, especially women, if you were stuck in a forest for 24 hours, would you rather be stuck with a man or a bear? And the majority of women picked bear. But I think that stems from a fear of men.
But let's specify: the bear is he hungry or not?
Like when I think of bear, I think of two. I think of like bear. You remember bear from the movie?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He does a lot of
Bear.
bear, and he's like rabid. Like he's just hungry. He's hungry.
Bear is rabbit.
Yeah,
and
he's hungry.
He made.
Yeah, he
Okay.
found so there was a drug cartel, and they dropped all of this, and the bear found it, and he was snorting all of the. He went on this like ravage rampage, and he killed all these people because he was so high on.
Okay.
So when I think of the story, I think of bear.
Okay.
But then there's
It's
also
scary
like
bear.
it's a scary bear. But then there's also like regular bears and stuff. But I think bears in general, I would rather be with a man because I talk my way out of a lot of situations.
So we are putting us in the bad situation. What is the intention of a man? Bad intention.
I think that's the idea. Is like it's just bad intentions all around. But I think you have a better chance of survival
Against a man.
right
Against a man.
against
definitely.
a man than a bear. I can't choke a bear.
Especially if you have a gun and you are armed.
Why don't you meditate?
Why don't my meditation is active meditation.
Active, yeah.
It's like my training. It's all about meditation. It's a different type. But for example, in our trainings, we never like play music.
Yeah.
We are not coming into the training and like laughing around like something do like that. It's very like focused on what like coming into the training, warming up,
Yeah.
and then you focused on like the best performance to give the best of your. But that's why I call it like my style meditation.
That's interesting. So it's your active meditation is like a quiet mind, but you're training through it. That makes sense, dude. You're really different. You're different.
Am I?
Like you know that you're different though, right? Like everything you do is so different, and it makes so much more sense to me. Like you don't like when you said that you don't even time your workouts, that you just work out. It makes so much sense because you don't anticipate.
It's not me time out. It's my coach.
Yeah, but like still like that, but you do it, you know. And so many people are like, "Well, I train from this time to this time," but you don't, and you don't like the way you explain not drinking water, isn't because you're trying to be like a jerk, like you know what I mean. Like you weren't trying to like deny them water. You were just trying to make them better.
It's like it's another like. Because why we don't drink water. For example, in Soviet Union, it was a whole system that people work on these like things. And you know how strong athletes were in Soviet Union, how like successful they were. They were in Olympics, and it was like all this study, scientific study. It's like. It's not just, for example, like when you fight or when you wrestling. It's like all sport was the same.
Right.
Because when we are speaking about some high-level competition, when you are like extreme exercising yourself, this is like you have to make sure that your organism is working fine. And it's like when you put some water and you have to go like 20 rounds, like, and you feel like discomfort in your like belly. It's starting pinching you. Your your liver start to work, and you now not focusing on exercising, you're focusing on how to calm down your liver.
Right.
But I understand why like it's kind of come from like it's all about marketing. For example, in the gyms, what do like some fitness or something like that, they say waters, they sell waters, and it's like it's all about the like some simple things that people don't understand why. And if, for example, they're thinking that many could say like, what about dehydration, right? But so again, before training, after training, drink like thousands of gallons. It's not a problem for you. But if you cannot like for 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, like whatever, like get rid of water, and you feel that it's take away your performance. So how we can say about top level competition, how we can say about champions mentality, because champions mentality, it's like take everything that are uncomfortable to deal with that, to perform the best of you. And the regular people, it's something like uncomfortable, they try to make comfortable.
And then you don't grow that way.
No, never.
That's so interesting. So basically what you're saying is there's a lot of parts of training that we've marketed to make money off of people that actually just make them weaker.
I would not say so exactly that way, because, for example, if you are not preparing for the fight, if you are coming for the training just to like do some exercise and enjoy, like many times, for example, I see that when you make hot tea or something like that, and you kind of like enjoying the movement, you drink some hot tea, it's make you sweat from inside, but again, you are not exercising yourself in the like top of endurance. So it's all depends of the type of competition, type of trainings, and what our goal for. If our goal for like to fight in the UFC championship, of course we cannot speak about something like enjoying the training, because our training is not very enjoyable.
Yeah, you're just beating out of people, right? And yourself.
And the people doing the same as you.
Yeah, they do that to me all the time. That's so interesting. Okay, when you're choosing a partner, like a significant other, do they have to be able to fight you, or are you okay with your partner knowing that you can kick their
It's an interesting question, because I feel that the most important that you have to have like like you have to be like connected to each other, like mentally. It's the most important. I feel that the same mindset, the same values in the life, and this is what like people they are like one of my favorite writers, it's Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and he was writing about like planes and everything, like it's so like close to the martial arts as well. And he says like he has a phrase what is like define like what is love. Love, it's not when two people looking to each other, it's when two people looking in the same direction. And I feel it's the best explanation of the how the like harmony in family should be, when you are on like you are tuned in on the same frequency.
So like you can kick their ass and you'd be fine with it.
I don't feel that. And like all these things have to happen in the gym.
Yeah.
In the family, you have to feel safe. You have to feel safety, and then it has to be your like cozy place where you come back and you feel so good. No one trying to like mentally break you. I'm not saying about physical. It's the worst. It's the worst. Like, but important this like tranquility, like mental tranquility. I think it's the number one.
That's a great answer. What is something that Americans do that you find weird?
Not taking out shoes at the house.
Dude, I feel the same. I feel exactly the same. I don't understand why you bring the outside inside. Then you might as well just live outside, right?
No, it's I don't know. It's because like in my countries and like as a tradition, it's every time take off shoes when you're stepping into the house. But here it's like it's
People
people
wear their shoes on the couch.
So for me, it's a little bit weird.
It is weird. I think it's unsanitary, and I think it brings in like bad vibes. Also, people pee on the floor outside. They poop on the floor outside. Yeah, then you step in it. People step in human fecal matter all the time.
You're bad, Nina.
No, I don't. I'm not pooping on the street, Val. Other people are pooping on the street, and then other people are walking in that poop and walking in your house.
How you can let her like speak that on the camera?
Oh man, we're just getting started. What do you think of power slap?
Power slap. I feel that now it's do they have different rules recently? Because I felt like that before they was slapping with this part, and it's kind of like hard,
like a punch.
It's like straight knockout.
Oh, in other leagues. Okay,
in other leagues,
and power slap is
it's the hand. The hand.
I see.
That's called clubbing.
Yeah,
clubbing. Yeah, it's a foul.
But I think like me personally, I every time like protection is number one. Like on the training, you put like elbow pads, knee pads, headgear. You put everything to avoid injuries. Helmets. And now it's like just like come and hit me. Me personally, I would be like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that, because like you have to have very strong like jaw and head. I don't know. I feel they are very brave to do that.
Yeah, because I guess you can't. I guess how do you make your head stronger?
No, it's all about the nature. Or you have or you don't. So you basically deal with already what you got from the nature, Mother Nature. Yeah,
maybe she's born with it, or maybe it's Maybelline. Who is someone people think you look like?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about
I never heard about that. No one told me yet.
Because you just look like yourself. I told you, you're different. You just came, dude. Maybe you're an alien.
I would like to look like Scarlett Johansson.
Dude, okay, I can see. But you can kick her ass for sure. Yeah, you can kick her ass. Yeah, you should fight Scarlett Johansson. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this fighter?
Sean, 10.
10? Yeah, it's pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate yourself as a fighter?
I would say 10.
Yeah, I would agree. You think other fighters would feel the same?
I don't care. Really, I don't care. I don't know. It's for me. It's I would care like what my coach saying about me.
Yeah.
This is I really care. Like what fighters I would like definitely if they rate me like 10, I would be it will be very pleased, and I would appreciate that a lot. But all my career I was trying to like be like that far from what people saying, what is going like online, what they like all these things, all they like how they like being underdog favorite or something like that. I just trying to get like the farthest what I can be.
Yeah, man. I think you're a 10.
Thank you.
My last question. What are some of your red flags?
Explain a little bit more circumstances. What is like? Give me more details.
Okay, so like in a relationship.
So we are back in the relationship.
Back in the relationship.
So we are not speak about UFC 306 anymore.
No.
We don't speak about fighting into relationship.
No, never.
And aliens.
Aliens relationships, and pooping outside. What? Have you ever pooped outside, like camping? I haven't. I don't think I could do it, but I know people.
If you ask me, then you definitely did that. And you want people like not to feel that embarrassed. You want to feel that everybody did the same.
I need to find my people. Like where are my people? No, but in a relationship, what are some of your red flags where you're like, man, I gotta work on that. And then what are some red flags that when you like a deal breaker if in a relationship someone is a certain way, says something, they do something, you're like, no, I'm gonna put my foot down.
I would say that what is the right word for that? When you're misleading, or
misleading, catfishing.
Probably.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, when you're trying to make up things and
manipulating, gaslighting.
How you say misleading?
Misleading's right. Yeah.
Misleading is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like deceive.
Deceiving.
Is it the same?
Yeah.
Deception.
Yeah. Deceive. Yeah. I feel this is the worst when there is no trust between two people, and it's kind of like definitely red flag.
Red flag. What are some of yours?
My what?
Like, what are some of your red flags? Like, someone else would be, oh, that's one of Valentina's red flags.
we have to ask someone else on that. There is many things, but it's not. It's for not for the open talk. Yeah, let's forget about it.
Yeah. No, you're a 10.
I'm a 10. I'm good with it. Let's leave it at this. Yeah.
Perfect. That's how I see it anyway. All right, that's it. I was holding that microphone so tight.
Yoo-hoo!